let me throw out another pair of numbers for you.
Please do. I'm a big numbers nerd. Go ahead.
Okay. One problem is that the amount of debt is going to increase from around 100% of annual GDP to around 135% of annual GDP in 10 years as projected. That's without the Trump tax cut extension.
Right.
That's with, just under what current law looks like today. So that could easily get much, much worse. Okay, so that's a problem. But let me throw out another pair of numbers. The proportion of revenue that the federal government brings in dedicated to entitlements, right? Entitlements, Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid and SNAP, food stamps, right. The whole enchilada. That's most of the money that the government has to pay out, right? That the government does pay out. The government has no flexibility about this. If the government were to say, we're not going to send out Social Security checks this week because we're trying to save a little money. No, somebody would sue in federal court and compel the Treasury Department to pay those. Those are legal entitlements. And that's what entitlements means. It means that the court believes that these people are entitled because it's a matter of law. Right. Federal law says the Treasury Department has to make these payments. It's not up to the White House or the Treasury Department or anybody else. Okay. Entitlement spending is most of what it pays. The proportion is going to increase from something like 76% to something like 85% over the next decade. Let that sink in, because I actually want to turn that around for dramatic effect.
Okay,
the amount of revenue that you have at your disposal is going to go from 24% of revenue to 15% of revenue. That's a big change, right? At the same time as the amount of interest you have to pay in the debt